Assalamu alaikum. My name is Narmeen Abed and my today's topic is temperature dependent term of a rate equation. We will look temperature dependency from Arrhenius law for many reaction and particularly elementary reaction. The rate expression can be written as a product of temperature dependent term and a composition dependent term. We know that temperature is a function of K rate constant. So in this expression instead of F1 temperature we have written K. For such reaction, the temperature-dependent term, the rate reaction constant, has been found in particularly all cases to be well represented by Arrhenius law. Now we will look at the expression of Arrhenius law. K is equals to A e to the power minus EART. K is the rate constant, EA is activation energy, T is Kelvin temperature, R is the gas constant, E is a mathematical quantity, A is frequency factor. We will found A instead of K naught somewhere, so K naught and A are mostly equal. This expression fits experimental well over wide temperature ranges and is strongly suggested from various standpoints as being a very good approximation to the temperature dependency. Let's suppose we are taking a position in which we are not changing the concentration is kept constant. R is equals to F1 temperature dot F2 composition. This is the expression. And if we differentiate this expression keeping the concentration constant, then only temperature will be left in the expression. R is equals to K F temperature. We know that temperature is the function of rate constant. If a certain reaction is taking place, then we are keeping two conditions. For the initial time we are taking T is equals to 0, and for the final time we are taking T is equals to T. In this duration we can say that concentration is kept constant or kept same. So the change in the concentration, which is del C, will be 0. And we have looked this expression before as well. So if we put del C or composition change in this equation, so then our equation will be becoming R is equals to K. Now we will take natural log on both sides, that is ln. Our expression will be become ln R is equals to ln K. We know that from previous slides or from Arrhenius law that K is equals to K naught e to the power minus E upon RT. So we will put the value of K in ln R is equals to ln K. Our expression will become ln R is equals to ln K is equals to ln K naught E to the power minus E upon RT. Now the natural log and E will cancel out each other and the power is written in base. Ln R is equals to ln K is equals to ln K naught minus E upon RT. Now we will take integral with the two conditions that we have discussed above. Integral sign is applied. Now we will solve the above equation applying log property. Ln R2 minus R1, ln K2 minus K1 is equals to minus E upon R, 1 upon T2 minus 1 upon T1. Now we have applied the log property that what is written in minus comes in divide. Ln R2 upon R1 is equals to ln K2 upon K1 and E upon R1, 1 upon T1 minus 1 upon T2, and the minus sign is multiplied in the bracket of temperature, so it becomes 1 upon T1 minus 1 upon T2. At the same concentration but at to the two different temperatures, Arrhenius law indicates that ln R2 upon R1 is equals to ln K2 upon K1 is equals to E upon R, 1 upon T1 minus 1 upon T2, provided that E and R stays constant. Comparison of theories with Arrhenius law. The expression K is equals to K naught dash T to the power M E to the power minus E upon RT is summarizing the predictions of the simpler versions of the collision and transition state theories for the temperature dependency of the rate constant. For the complicated version, M can be 3 or 4, but here M will be equal to 0 or equal to 1. And if we put M equal to 1 or equal to 0, our expression will become K is equals to K naught E to the power minus E upon RT, and it is similar with the Arrhenius law. Graph explanation. This graph is related with the Arrhenius law and temperature dependency term. We know that for straight line y is equals to mx plus c. We also know that ln k is equals to ln k naught minus E upon R dot 1 upon T. We have derived it in the previous slides. Here, if we compare both equations, y is equals to ms plus c ln k is equals to ln k naught minus E upon R dot T. So we will find that ln k is equals to y, c is equals to ln k naught, ms is equals to minus E upon R dot 1 upon T. On y-axis lies value of 1 upon T, and its value is increasing as we go on the right hand side. On x-axis lies value of k, and it is increasing as we go above the graph. Now, if we look at the graph, so from the graph, we came to know that the line which is more inclined has high activation energy, and the line which is less inclined has low activation energy, because slope is giving us the activation energy. The temperature dependency of reaction is determined by the activation energy and temperature level of the reaction. From Arrhenius law, we know that the plot of ln k plus 1 upon t gives a straight line with large slope for large E and small slope for small e, as we have said above. Reactions with high activation energies are very temperature sensitive. Reactions with low activation energies are relatively less temperature sensitive. Any given reaction is much more temperature sensitive at a low temperature as compared to a high temperature. From the Arrhenius law, the value of the frequency factor k naught does not affect the temperature sensitivity. Now we will look at the numerical for a better understanding. Search for the activation energy of a pasteurization process. Our question is, milk is pasteurized if it is heated to 630 Celsius for 30 minutes, but if it is heated to 74 Celsius, it only needs 15 seconds for the same result. Find the activation energy of this sterilization process. Our solution will be, this question is asking activation energy, so we will assume Arrhenius temperature dependency for the process. Time 1 will be 30 minutes, and our temperature is 336 Kelvin at the time 1 is equal to 30 minutes. We have added 273 to make it equal to the Kelvin. T2 is equal to 15 seconds at a temperature of T2 is equal to 347 Kelvin. Now the rate is inversely proportional to the reaction time, so ln R2 upon ln R1 is equals to T2 upon T1 is equals to E upon R, 1 upon T1 minus 1 upon T2. We will put the values of all the expressions, from which the activation energy is E is equals to 422,000 joule per mole. Thank you.